Hi everybody, I'm here to announce something exciting for Electrenoum in terms of our future growth and our ability to do some of these deals that we've been all waiting for. We are launching on Monday, which is the 10th of September. We are launching a soft launch of something called KYC. So KYC stands for Know Your Customer. We are a hybrid between a fintech company and a cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrencies tend to be anonymous. Fintech is not, it embraces KYC, and we're going to have to go down this route to enable us to get these big markets that we're talking about. So let me explain why. We did a whole bunch of MOUs at the beginning of the year. There was a lot of excitement. We got some brands that we weren't expecting to be able to open the doors to. We got mobile operators that we weren't expecting to be able to open the doors to. And actually, people are quite receptive to the idea of this digital payment solution. So people have been really receptive to Electrenoum. But what happens is, we've got in the door, we start moving forwards, and then zunk, the door gets shut by the lawyers at the last possible minute. Now, the lawyers don't like the anonymity part of cryptocurrency. So trying to get over that line to actually roll out and actually push forwards with the number of users we've got access to already under agreement is impossible without us embracing KYC. Now, it doesn't affect the majority of our users. The majority of our users fall into the tier where all you've got to do is provide your name. We don't need you to provide any identification, just need to add a name to the system. Then there's a second tier of anybody who has a balance of over 50 euros of ETN, and a third or second tier, first tier, second tier, it's got another tier that enables us to ask for a little bit more information for anybody who's got more than 3,333 euros of ETN in their balance. They sound like quite strange numbers, but we're falling under something called the EU 5th Directive. This is what we've got to adhere to. And those numbers actually say 10,000 euros within 3 months and 150 euros within 3 months. So we've broken those down into a monthly figure because it's much easier for us to work with than it is to try and do it on a quarter. Now, this sounds like something that's onerous, but it isn't. It's really, really simple. So what we've done is we've teamed up with an amazing company, a really disruptive young company as well, called Yoti, Y-O-T-I. And they are a disruptive KYC company. So what they have done, very cleverly I might add, is that they've created an app that takes a selfie of your face, and it uses that face information, and it asks you to say a few words, and it uses that voice print to create a unique Yoti. And then what you do is you upload your passport and or another form of, say, proof of address if required, to Yoti, and then Yoti can share that with us to say, yes, this person has passed KYC. Now, what's interesting about it is that they have police, ex-police and ex-customs officers working in their data centers, so they've got all of the technology, and they've geared it up, which actually keeps the price point down for users, which is really awesome. Not users as in you, but users as in us. So we are using Yoti because it's affordable for us to do it on a massive scale, and because we like their disruptive nature and we like the ease of use. There's one other really exciting thing it gives us access to, which I'll explain in a moment. But ultimately, what it means is that by embracing KYC, it means that we can get these deals over the line. And we've got a whole bunch of other deals that we've explained that KYC is coming in September. And they're all pausing, waiting to see that come. Because when it comes, we've then bridged that gap between cryptocurrency and fintech. So the fintech e-money systems all use KYC. Cryptocurrency, generally speaking, doesn't use KYC. Most cryptocurrencies, if not all cryptocurrencies, are completely anonymous or semi-anonymous. So by bridging that gap, we'll probably be the first cryptocurrency that fully embraces KYC, and that gives us access to this massive market that we're seeking. So there's another thing it does which is really cool. So everybody's been waiting for our iOS app, and we've been battling with Apple, as you know, to get what we've already got on Android on iOS, and that's never going to happen. So we've tried and tried and tried. There's no way around it. Apple do not like what we're doing in our mobile mining emulator on iOS. So what that led us down the route of, and it's been quite an exciting little journey, is We've worked with Yoti to create a system so that Yoti, you can just make a Yoti without even uploading any ID. So you can use your face print and you can use your voice print to create a Yoti, so your email address and your phone number included, but you haven't had to upload a passport or a national ID card. And then you can use that to identify yourself on our system. Now this isn't launching on Monday, this will be launching in the next sort of 10 days, 15 days after the KYC launch. But what this gives us is the ability to do something called cloud mining. So because we can identify uniqueness, we know it's a real person and we know they're unique. It means that we can do their mining for them. So we can mine on the cloud. So effectively what we're doing is we're dropping out a little bit of cryptocurrency for them, but because our target audience for viral growth is in the financial developing world, so those guys mostly don't have access to the internet 24/7. So ironically, what we've done with our Android app is we've given a mobile mining experience to the people who need it least, the people who have 24/7 internet, and we've excluded the people who need it most, which are the people who have less access to the internet. So this solves that problem. So we know it solves the problem for getting us out onto iOS, so we're going to do that first. But if it works well, I think we're going to offer it through to our Android users as well, because giving it to the Android users means somebody who's in the developing world can actually get that drip feed of Electrenoum, and then we should see the viral growth that we've been expecting. We spoke about viral growth right at the beginning. You see what we do is we get these users come on, they start a little bit of mining and then they stop. So we see a huge drop off of our miners because actually getting access to that internet and running it in the background all the time is something that they're struggling with. So this will help us engage users and bring on more users. So that's a really good side benefit to KYC. So now coming back to KYC quickly, soft launch is on Monday. We're going to have 30 days where KYC is completely optional. So you can come in, you can use your account as you would normally, and you can look at the KYC system. You can see which tier you would be expected to use. You can indeed apply for those tiers, use your Yoti and execute it. So you can use the KYC system from Monday, but for 30 days, it's not going to be mandatory. But after 30 days, it will become mandatory. So if you need to be tier 1 or tier 2 after 30 days, you will have to adhere to it and give us that identification. So go in, have a look at the system, familiarize yourself with it, and you'll understand exactly what we're doing and why we're doing it. We'll make sure we email everybody. We'll make sure it's out on social all the time. We'll do a countdown so everybody knows what's coming and everybody's familiar with it. But just embrace the fact that this is a really good thing for Electrenoum as a whole. It will enable us to get over the line on quite a few commercial contracts that we've stalled on the lawyers. So this is a great thing for Electrenoum. It's a very positive step, and I'm excited to see it all roll out next week. Thanks very much.